Hello everyone, my name is Linda Asimole Ella, the founder and coordinator of The Living Woman, an organization that helps women and young ladies focus on their personal growth and fulfillment of purpose. We grow a community of inspired women who are growth focused, purpose driven, and we help one another handle life issues with more serenity, more maturity. Just a little about myself. I'm a development worker with an academic background in international relations. I have worked for about 2 decades in international organizations in African countries, in a few African countries, in the areas of communication, project coordination, administration, and human resource management. I am currently doing an online master's in international cooperation and humanitarian aid. My life passion and purpose is to contribute to the development of women and young ladies to attain their fullest potential. So, looking at our topic today, reaching out to your best self amidst chaos, thoughts and reflections on self disruption during COVID 19. So, looking at that topic, we want to pick out 3 words or terminologies from that theme. The first one is chaos. Chaos refers to disorder, confusion, pandemonium, something out of the usual. However, keep in mind that what is chaos for one person could be a grand opportunity for another person. A simple example is how right now some businesses are searching for their feet while others are making a kill in profits. Nonetheless, we can all collectively agree that this period has been and still is a period with some elements of chaos. If not for anything else, it's a period that is different from the normal of what we've always known. Another word we want to look at is self-disruption. The word disrupt refers to interrupt, disorder, disorganize, disturb, upset. So here we're talking about self-disruption. And so this is about disrupting yourself by yourself. It could be positive, you know. The first time I heard about disrupting yourself was from a colleague. And he spoke about the need to disrupt your business from time to time. That is, if you want to remain in business. But here we are talking about positively reordering, rearranging, reorganizing, reorienting yourself such that you make the most of the current situation. I think that this period of the COVID-19 situation is when I've really come to understand what that colleague meant by the need to disrupt your business from time to time. Because those who are used to doing that would be able to flow into this disruption that has now taken place. So we are all going through some disruption right now. For instance, The Living Woman was established in April 2019, and we have been having very impactful monthly session with the women. Exactly a year later, April 2020, we can't even afford to meet as a group. We did meet in March 2020, but from April it has been a huge disruption, and we are having the first virtual session, this one, in honor of our first anniversary as an organization. So that's an example of what disruption can do. A third terminology from the topic is best self. That's a nice one. How would you describe your best self? Think about that for a moment. What does my best self look like? How does she feel like? How does he act? How does your best self handle situations? What is your ideal self like? How can you describe your ideal self? So now that we've looked at these 3 topics in the theme, it's 3 words in the theme. It gives us an idea of what the entire presentation is about. So let's move on. The next thing we want to do is to build the context of our theme. And that is to say that the COVID-19 situation has come upon everyone in one way or the other. We are trying to navigate through what is now referred to as a new normal. Individual habits are affected, social life, economic life, politics, religious practices, business, career, education, family life, marriages, relationships, so much more have been affected. We may never have imagined that such a time would happen to us just like that. But here we are. Everyone and everything has been disrupted. However, you and I are also in some position to define this disruption such that it is positive or completely, it is such that it is positive, it's a positive experience for us. And it is within your power and mind to a very large extent, however, depending on what you and I decide to do with our time and with our minds. The idea of this session is to share thoughts and reflections on how best I can challenge ourselves, move out of our comfort zones, how we can reinvent ourselves, remain relevant, and key into becoming the best version of yourself through personal growth. So this self-disruption or self-reinvention needs to carry along every aspect of our lives: family, business, career, psychological aspects, social, spiritual. Then we would like to pose these questions. When it comes to ourselves at this time, would you say you are coming from a place of fear or from a place of growth and creativity? Excessive fear will not help you, it will not help me. A bit of it is good to keep you taking the necessary precautions, but use the other remaining part of that energy to grow and improve yourself, and also come up with creative innovations in your areas of work and interest. So what is self-disruption? It is about reviewing three things. 1, what to change. What is it about you that you want to change? 2, what to leave behind. What do you want to leave behind? What attitudes, what ways of life, what lifestyles, what habits would you want to leave behind? And 3, what to pick up. What is that skill, that new lifestyle, that course, that friendship or association that will help to take you to your next level? So what do you need to pick up? As we think about these 3 points of what we need to review, we also need to put within our consciousness the question of perspective to life. What is your perspective to life? Because that would affect how you see yourself, how you decide what to change, how you decide what to leave behind, and how you decide what to pick up. So what is your perspective to life? Is life to you happy, sad, adventurous? Or is it full of problems? Is it full of fun? Is it exciting? Or is it depressing? Is it unencouraging? Is it heavy? Or is it filled with meaning, filled with purpose, full of hope? And every day you believe that your tomorrow will be better than today, and you are daily and actively working towards it. So what's your perspective to life? Someone said, the brevity of life is its greatest lesson. Again, I repeat, the brevity of life is its greatest lesson. So the fact that life is short is the greatest lesson. It tells you everything you need to know. And when we talk about short, we even include that life that goes up to 120. That's brief compared to eternity. That is brief. So, have you sometimes when somebody dies, or somebody close to you, or somebody you know passes away, you suddenly realize how some would say empty, fleeting this life is? But soon enough, we get over that feeling and we get back to our normal lives of being ego-driven, vanity-driven, amassing stuff, carrying baggages from the past. Forget that this life is truly fleeting. So the brevity of life is its greatest lesson, and it's important to keep that in mind always. And within that too, we would ask you again, where are you? Where do you stand? Within this period of the COVID-19, with all that is happening, pause and ask yourself, where are you? Where do you stand? So as we look into what to change, what to leave behind, what to pick up, it will be important to ask ourselves, where am I? Where do I stand? And again, I will ask you, are you living in fear, in doubt, in confusion, in depression? Are you feeling overwhelmed and just tired and without a sense of direction? Or you are faced with challenges, in fact, at this time with even newer challenges, and you're not even sure what to do about all that? Loneliness and all, hunger, job loss and job insecurity, and so much more. But the good news is you are not completely helpless and hopeless in the face of these challenges, in the face of these feelings. You can do something to gain back a hold of yourself. Do something to keep your sanity. Talk to someone. Speak to an understanding and empathetic friend. Seek counsel. Do some meditation. Take a walk. Have some quiet time. Pray. Offer a service to a neighbor in need. Share with a friend in need. Share with a stranger. And so much more that you can do. Okay, so going back to our topic again, what do we mean by disrupting yourself within this period? 3 things. 1, embracing the unusual. There is a need to embrace the unusual. The COVID-19 situation has come upon everything. So there's no need to whine and grind, complaining. Rather, you and I need to see how to adjust to the situation with your best self. Bring your best foot forward. Believe in yourself and trust in yourself. Bring your best foot forward. Secondly, maximizing the now for a better tomorrow. Turn this present disadvantage, this present discomfort into an advantage for you. What do you currently see as a discomfort or a disadvantage? See how you can use that to your advantage. This is not time to be idle, to feel lazy. It's time to brace up. Learn a skill. Join various virtual sessions, conferences that teach different topics. Do online courses. Read up materials relevant to your field. Oh, the kids are so nice at home. Engage them, listen to them, download subject apps. Let them learn and begin to have ICT skills. So whatever your situation is, brace up and see what you can do to your own advantage. So maximizing the now for a better tomorrow. The first point was embracing the unusual. Second, maximizing the now for a better tomorrow. And third, take that unusual step. You know best what that unusual step is for you. Get out of your usual routines and comfort zone that does not allow you to see the current situation as a new and fresh opportunity. Put on a new lens and take that step that you have been postponing. Read that book. Write that novel. Write that article. Begin that NGO. Start that course on the program. Teaching a class online. Start a new business from home. Make some money. So multiply the money you have in your hand. You want to know my unusual step? Speaking to you right now, it's an unusual step to me. So embrace the unusual, maximize it now for a better tomorrow. Take that unusual step. Then we're talking about self-disruption in business. 3 things. Number 1, put on a new thinking cap. You can't afford to feel paralyzed at this time. There is something you can do to put your business out there. So you can't afford to keep waiting for COVID-19 to be over. No. It's a whole new ball game right now. Put on your thinking cap and see how to carry your business forward. 2, learn the necessary skills. This could be computer skill, use of internet, use of virtual spaces, a Zoom conference or other virtual conference skills, digital marketing, personal branding, company branding, advertising online. Take online courses that teach you what you need to know. Online courses are not only for young people, women. I challenge you to find the beauty in these courses. I am currently doing 3 courses and on a waiting list on a 4th one, all relevant to my area of work and interest. 3rd point, connections and partnerships. Build the necessary connections and partnerships that will get your business going in the right direction. Then what about self-disruption with income sources? Again, 3 things. Number 1, change your belief that you are stuck financially. Empower yourself by thinking that you can have other sources of income. Because believing that you are financially stuck will indeed keep you financially stuck. Rather, trust the universe and the inspirations. The inspiration of what you need to do next will come, and the idea will also come. Secondly, get up and look around you. What income ideas can you find around you? Think, use your mind. What need can I meet that people will be willing to pay for? And there you have it. You will find something to do. Get up and look around you. 3rd, get financial literacy. So as you consider income sources, ensure that you get financial literacy skills. Know how to manage your money, get knowledge and skills in finances and taxation matters. There are entrepreneurs who are out there who can help you in this area. Okay, so what about self-disruption in social life? Again, 3 things. 1, change your way of thinking about socializing. Now we are learning that socializing does not have to be physical meetings. We can find ways of keeping emotional connections going. Secondly, reach out to others, make calls, set up personal sessions online with a loved one, join groups online, share with others in need, especially at this time. Share. So many are really hungry, out of work, out of money, and very disoriented. So the little that you have, if you share, it will help their world become better. So reach out to others. And the 3rd point is community initiatives. You can join community service activities around your community. If it's sharing palliatives at this time, food or whatever is being shared, you can assist, you can volunteer. And better still, you can initiate a community service initiative, and provided you ensure that you take the precautionary measures not to spread the virus. In the face of COVID-19, here is a declaration that I would like you to share with me. I will not attract any further illness to my life. I will never allow myself to feel old, feeble, or frail, and I refuse to allow any infirmities into my life. I have nothing to fear. I trust in the very wisdom that created me. So join me in that declaration. in the face of COVID-19 or any other illness. Though this does not undermine the need to take all precautionary measures. If we don't, then that's presumption. That will be playing with fire. So remember to wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands as often as possible with soap and water. Practice physical distance. The interesting thing about that is you can't tell when the next person will cough or sneeze. I mean, you can't even tell when you are about to cough or sneeze in public. So to say, it comes spontaneously. So guard yourself with your nose mask, especially when in close range with others. Avoid touching surfaces in public and avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth as a habit. Wash your hands before you do. Okay. So the living woman going forward has, by this presentation, launched herself into the virtual space. We are going to be having our online programs. There will be online program for women and young ladies. We will be having 2 sessions monthly on various topics that touch on our lives as women. As usual, the topics and discussions hit on issues as they are, and we focus on practical steps that help us move our lives forward and achieve our dreams. There will be personal consultation and mentoring for women on all issues that concern you. There will be the Living Woman Business Community, the Living Woman Book Reading Club, where we assign ourselves a book and then we come together to share the ideas. There will be the mentoring sessions. So details about these services will be announced in the coming sessions. So we look forward to serving you, and indeed, yes, woman, you are amazing. And so at this point, we would like to round up this. Please subscribe to this channel. We've just started, but we are going to move on very swiftly and add a lot of value to your life, especially to women and young ladies. Thank you for your time. See you again next time.